Hey Pisces, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September 2022 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Pisces and take a look at everything going on for you in the month of September. So these are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Pisces, diving into the key themes for you for the month of September. We have the Eggs card, which talks about fresh starts. We have Spices, exciting situations. And we also have camping, much needed escape. So right away here, there is a fresh start to the month here, whether it's because children are going back to school, perhaps it is the season change that is really revamping up your energy, or if it is you trying to transition from the summer energy into the fall time, where you may be focusing on your health routines, you may be focusing on your career and your finances. There's something here with getting back on track, back into the routine or back into the swing of things here, and you have a fresh start, body, mind, and soul. For some of you, it's about your ambition, your goals, your drive, your momentum. There's a fresh new quality and energy about you this month here, Pisces, where I feel like you're growing. You're growing in a lot more ways than just your own personal growth. I feel like your financial growth is on the forefront here. I feel like relationship growth is on the forefront. Also, communication, and that full moon on the 10th of September happens to land in your first house, Pisces, which is all about you. That full moon is in your sign. So it's a perfect time to get rid of the old to make way for new. Whether the old is old people, old situations, old limiting beliefs or patterns, behaviors, traits that no longer serve you. It's time to let go of all that and have this brand new beginning, which I love for you. Now, we do have something quite exciting showing up for you in the month of September here. Now, this could be passion, it could be love, it could be maybe a new home or a move. Some of you, I just heard, are either switching up some furniture, you may be switching up some office decor. There's something with new decor. You could even be replacing the shower curtain and the theme in a bathroom or in a kitchen. There's a fresh new feng shui type of energy coming in here. But for others of you, this is about things spicing up in your life, bringing more excitement. If you've had a little bit of time to focus on your health, but it's been maybe a little bit of boring, or maybe there's just something in your life that hasn't been as exciting as you would like. I feel like you're getting a kickstart on that in the month of September. Yeah, you're spicing it up here. You're adding a little bit of either creativity or a twist of something new to the mix. And that's where this fresh start is coming in, allowing you to usher this new energy in. I love this. Some of you may be traveling, going on a vacation, taking maybe one last much needed escape before the busyness comes in of the rest of 2022 here. So whether it's camping, whether it's a mini vacation, it could be going and visiting a zoo or a fair or something of that nature. I feel like it's the perfect time for you to get one last escape in for the summer type of energy going into the fall. So camping is on the horizon here, or just planning a vacation here would be really good for you, because I feel like you've been in somewhat of a mode. Now, it may have been a really busy type of energy with the summer, but this is a new type of energy being ushered in. It's one that more focuses on your priorities and your responsibilities, but also bringing a kick and excitement type of adventure in here for you. Now, diving into the tarot, Pisces, we have the Four of Voices, Four of Swords, which is literally about rest and rejuvenation. Now, we have Mercury going into retrograde around the 9th of September. And as I say with retrograde, it's all about all of the REs. Beginning of retrograde is RE. This is about rejuvenation, revamping, reorganizing, reassessing, reevaluating. But most importantly, Pisces, especially for you, because this is all about you this month. This is about you relaxing, healing past things that, again, no longer serve you. If there were petty arguments or maybe very big arguments that have escalated into full out, maybe I'm not talking to this person, or I'm just going to cut them from my life. I feel like you'll do what's best for you, Pisces, but there's healing within this energy. But most importantly, it's about renewal. Take a break, catch your breath, and regroup. If you've been overthinking, overworking, if you've been ignoring the signs to kind of slow down, even though I'm sensing that there's a new energy ushered into September, there's an energy of you needing to kind of pause, take a moment, to get your bearings back in grip here. So I feel like you're going to take a little bit of time out, or it's important for you to take some time out so you can fully move forward with that new sense of rejuvenation and vitality. So Four of Swords, a very healing, very therapeutic card that aligns with the much needed escape. So I feel more so than the healing, it can be self-healing, but it's just taking a little bit of time out or time away. Even if it's taking an hour out of the day to go get a massage, or it's taking maybe a weekend road trip to a waterfall or a place that would have liked to have visited sooner rather than later. I'm just sensing here that you'll come back feeling revitalized. And also, some of you, not all of you, some of you, there could be an exciting new situation where you meet someone along the way, or you go with a partner and it spices things up a little bit. So I do like this spicy energy in the mix here. Now, Eight of Materials is the Eight of Pentacles showing up for you. The Eight of Pentacles is about mastering a skill, something you're really, really good at, Pisces. Now, this could be for your career. It could be a gift, a talent, something that you've learned to really, really master here in this lifetime. I feel like you're using it to your advantage. This is about you loving what it is that you do, but continuing to grow, continuing to advance, and continuing to learn about yourself, about your relationships, about other people as well. And the Eight of Pentacles is about knowledge, craftsmanship. It's a very, very fortuitous card for those that are in the art, the design, the education, the music. And if you felt uninspired in the past regarding your work, there is a fresh new vibrancy about you where you're feeling that inspiration because you have the Queen of Inspiration showing up next. And this is the Queen of Wands energy. The Queen of Wands is about you being able to chase your dreams in a strong, confident manner, to use those creative talents that you have to either lead, be a boss, or build your own business or office environment here that you're able to work from home, or you're able to multitask quite efficiently. Pisces, this is about you being very attractive at this time, very bold, very wise, and you're inspiring other people to live their best life because you're allowing yourself to live yours. You're feeling good about where you're at here, whether it's a relationship, whether it's your career, whether it's your parenting, your health, whatever it is that you're focused on. It may flow into all areas of your life, but the Queen of Inspiration is very independent. She doesn't need anyone to support her. Is it nice for her to have her King of Wands? Absolutely. But does she need a King of Wands? No. This is someone who is willing to go travel the world by herself if she wanted. This is someone willing to build an empire by herself. This is someone who is worldly and very intelligent on the inside and out, very beautiful inside and out, and somebody who is not afraid to let that confidence shine through. And that confidence is that shining light, that beacon that attracts and magnetizes others towards you as well. So I feel super wonderful about this. I feel like you're getting a lot of attention this month, and that may spark up some excitement, especially if you are single and you're looking for love, or if you are in a relationship. Some of you may be feeling strong and confident, and you spark up some new and exciting endeavors in or out of the bedroom. Now we also have the Six of Cups, Six of Emotions here. With Mercury going into retrograde, sometimes that can bring up feelings of nostalgia. Sometimes it can bring in a blast from the past. It can be about reconciliations as well. So the Six of Cups energy is showing up here because it's allowing you a second chance, a do-over. It is about practicing kindness and generosity as well. But if you have any unhealed wounding, if you have any inner childhood healing, or if at times you tend to romanticize something of the past, this is a time to look at the whys, look at the motives, or maybe it's just a time that you're reminiscing some sweet memories that you've had here. Whatever it is, I feel like you're letting your inner child shine and you're healing some inner childhood wounding that some of you have carried into relationships, maybe you've carried into friendships, or you've let it affect a family dynamic between you and another person or even a friend. But the Six of Cups, I feel like you are doing what it takes to allow yourself a second chance to open your heart up. So I like this showing up. You can see that this young child, there's almost like a mirror, a reflection, and the young child is happy, but she may be looking back on the happy moments, the times or the things that brought her happiness. For some of you, you may be revisiting a childhood memory of what it is that you always wanted to do. Perhaps you wanted to be an astronaut. Perhaps you wanted to travel the world, or you like to do research, or you were always interested in new places or world travel. There's something here with a global type of level where I feel like it could be airplanes. I'm seeing airplanes. You can see the beaches here in the background. There's something with travel or learning even about your ancestry or about your family dynamics. So I like this showing up for you. I feel like you're healing things that no longer serve you. Next, you have the Five of Voices. Yeah, this is about you unlearning the things that maybe you've learned that weren't in your best interest of the past. And maybe that's the only thing you had to go on was the relationship pattern that you've seen between maybe your own parents. Or it could also be Five of Swords can be about you getting in your head sometimes, Pisces, and overthinking or overanalyzing a situation. Now, this Five of Swords is about you letting that past go, forgiveness, and moving on, learning from a situation to allow yourself to tell a new story, to write a new chapter in your story of life here. And I feel like that's what you're doing. And with that, it brings you more peace. It brings you more freedom, but it's also an energy of growth. You can see that there is growth above here, and you may be healing some shadow sides or some wounding that you've dealt with in the past. Next, we have the Page of Materials, the Page of Pentacles. Some of you are attracting or manifesting a new financial opportunity. It could be physical or even health as well. If you're looking at gyms or you're looking at new classes, workshops, seminars to better the body, mind, and soul, now is the perfect time to manifest and get into alignment with that. I feel like there's a lot of growth potential here, especially with the rose, something that'll bring you a lot of happiness. Now, for others of you, you may be looking for a new income source. Some of you, it could be a new home as well as travel, because Pentacles represents the earthly, the physical, finances, materials, your prosperity, your health, and your body. So the Page of Materials is about you staying open, staying curious to this fresh new start that is showing up for you. I love this. Now, the Page of Pentacles also talks about, it could be news. Some of you may be receiving news about a tax rebate, a check, an investment. It could be a message regarding a job or even a financial win or a financial payout as well, if that's something that you are aware of. I feel like you are manifesting new opportunities, and it's quite exciting even. Some of you, it's a new job or a new move to a new place entirely. And some of you, it is by the sea, because you have to the sea card. So either you're traveling or you could be moving, relocating to a place near water, which we'll talk about here in a moment. Now, your final card in this tarot line here is the Ace of Cups. This is a beautiful energy here. You are embodying the energy here of cups, of emotions, of feelings. Now, the Ace of Cups can be about a new love connection. It can be about a gift of love. For some of you, your feelings are overflowing with gratitude, with blessings, with abundance, and it's quite exciting as well. For others of you, this is about grace and inspiration. It is about a soul-quenching renewal that you feel from your crown chakra all the way down to your toes. That's going to make you and help you feel invigorated and full of vitality that maybe has been missing for a little bit. You've needed a time to process, or time for you to really feel that inspiration once again. There may have been a burnout, or there may have been reinventing yourself is kind of the energy I'm getting here, where it's time for you to set goals. It's time for you to stay optimistic here, especially when it comes to your material world. And I feel like you're really growing and you're emotionally fulfilled as well with this Ace of Cups. Be sure to take time for self-love and self-care, because remember, Pisces, you cannot drink from an empty cup. And that may be why you have the water showing up here as well, because water represents emotions. So time for you to fill your own cup, for you to nurture yourself and take on this escape, or this fun rejuvenation type of healing energy, to allow yourself this fresh start that's coming in for you. So Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning when it comes to a love connection, whether again a relationship or a career, doing what you love, taking care of the people that you love as well. So Ace of Cups, beautiful energy. All right, what else do you have here in regards to abundance, money, finances? You have the turtle, and you also have the seal. Now, the turtle does talk about money coming in slowly, or you making steady progress. It may not be anything huge, or it may not be anything that dips too far below the surface, but I am sensing that money is coming in slowly, or you are making headway. You are making progress in regards to your finances. Now, you may have a career where you're moving for work, which we've just talked about here. This could be in good time, where you are climbing the ladder, but you know that the timing is at play here. And this could be long-term growth, because the turtle, it kind of is giving me that Knight of Pentacles energy. Slow and steady wins the race. So don't be too quick. Don't be too impulsive to rush into anything. But I feel like there are exciting situations coming in here, but divine timing is at play. There's certainly a fresh start coming in here for you, whether it is a new job opportunity that allows you to be in something for the long term, whether it allows you to save for retirement, or some of you may be heading towards retirement, and this could be long term. You may be moving, relocating, traveling. There's something here with, again, that global or world type of energy that I sense coming in. Now, you also have the seal. This is about business contracts, documents, or the gift of money. You may have a career in writing. Maybe it's office or administrative work, clerical work here, insurance claims or paperwork. This can also be about you staying put with where you are currently at, but there's the potential for growth here, because what do we have? We have the Page of Material. So new income, new growth, new opportunities to learn. And you also have that Eight of Pentacles. So you're mastering something that you're good at and that you will continue to grow and thrive in, because that's part of your soul's purpose here. So you're sealing the deal on a contract that it may seem like it's slow moving, but you actually are making progress. Okay, some of you may be looking at your finances. You may be looking at what it is that you're budgeting as well, or you may be looking at how to save more money for the things that you want, whether it is a new home, a new vehicle, maybe it's traveling or a vacation, it could be retirement, whatever it is here that you want, Pisces, you're taking a good look at, and I feel like it's exciting. Some of you have more than you think, or you may have, maybe you forgot about an account that has generated more income. There could be something with a trust fund, something with an inheritance or money growing, or you may be sitting on an asset. So what that means is your house or your home may be worth more, or maybe you have a piece of land or property that's been abandoned and you realize that it's worth way more than you think. So I'm just sitting here seeing that some of you have more than you think in the prosperity or into the earthly physical realm. All right, so your spirit animal we have is the elephant. Elephant, it says, learn from the past. And elephants always remember. And I feel like they don't repeat cycles because they learn the cycles quite quickly because they have a very brilliant mind. It may be very small, but they don't forget. They're very gentle creatures, very loving, very large and in charge, but at the same time, very compassionate and kind. Learning from the past is going to be very important in all areas of your life, especially when it comes to your own wants and your own needs, Pisces. Okay, they just gave me the name Corey. Corey, so if that is your name, if it's a nickname, a person you work with, a lover, please take it as it resonates. Corey. All right, so when I dove into the Soul Truth deck here, this is something that I suggest you either jot down on a piece of paper or notepad and ask yourself more than one time throughout the course of September. Ask yourself as often as you can to remind you, where can you create more space in your life? It says, instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time, Pisces, to just be. Today's soul action: do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space and clarity will come. Yeah, some of you need to clean out. It could be an attic, it could be a garage, it could be a vehicle. Some of you, I'm seeing storage. I feel like I've been seeing storage, but I feel for you, you could also see a storage lot or a location, or you may see on a sign that it says storage. That is a sign for you to create more space in your life. Now, some of you actually have a physical storage that needs to be gone through or cleaned, but for others of you, it's a perfect reminder to create sacred space in your schedule, which you have here showing up. You have a much needed escape with camping. You have the Four of Swords, which is talking about some R&R time. So you definitely have some time for yourself is going to be very important here as well. Now, in regards to love, it makes complete sense here, whether you're single and looking, single and happy, maybe you're going through some ups and downs, or you are in a relationship. But we have here for all of you, forgiving and learning. Now remember, with this elephant, learn from the past. With the past comes forgiveness here. And during times of retrograde, sometimes things of the past can come up. It can come up for us to reevaluate and rethink. Why is it showing up again? Maybe it's something for us to look at that may help us in the present moment. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment, Pisces. Yes, forgiveness and learning is key, is very essential to your growth, for your soul to evolve here on planet Earth. And I feel like you've learned some very important lessons when it comes to relationships in your life. But most importantly, the relationship that you have with yourself. You may have taken care of other people your whole life, Pisces, but now it's time for you to take a look at what matters to you and what brings you joy and what brings you pleasure. That is not selfish. It doesn't mean that you're going to neglect everybody that needs your care, needs your love and your support, but it's about making sure that you're not always placing yourself on the back burner. Next, we have, for those of you especially that are in a relationship and you know, or you're gravitating towards calling in a soulmate, it says this could be the one. And it says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, so some of you already know that there's a person who is the one, or who is the one that you want to go long term with here. For others of you, you may know that a partner was here to teach you some soul lessons. So whether you forgive and you learn and go your separate ways, or you forgive and learn and decide to stay together, the choice is yours. You have free will. But underneath it all, underneath the surface energy, this is about you knowing that this person came into your life or is about to come in, that is here to teach you some very important lessons. For others of you, you're just focusing on your finances, your career. This is a big factor in your love life right now, where some of you actually may have met someone through your work, or there may be a very strong friendship or connection through someone at work, whether it's a love interest or whether it's just a very strong friendship. I feel very positive about this energy here, as long as, healthy boundaries. But I do sense that finances and career are on the forefront, and some of you aren't even looking, and that's okay because you're focusing on your long-term growth. And for some of you, this long-term growth, you're sealing the deal on something that's going to pay off down the road. Some of you just rewrote a will, or you may be looking into getting a notarized. I'm just seeing something being notarized here. Now, whether it's a will, whether it is a court document, or whatever it could be, they're just showing me notarized. Maybe you just got your license, or I don't think it's a license, but maybe you are a notary public, or you have something notarized. That could be part of why I'm seeing the seal here. So please take that as it resonates. All right. And last but not least here, we have the To the Sea card, To the Sea. So very important for some of you to go towards the sea, or to be in the flow. Recognize how pieces fit together. And it says here, there are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share together. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. Everything seems to work out when you stop scrambling, Pisces, and allow the sea of opportunities to wash over you and wake you up to your most prosperous potential. To get into that flow, you need to address your beliefs about abundance and money. The true meaning of your personal currency lies in your skills, your talents, and your abilities, and most important, your core beliefs. Everything flows from your inner world and is reflected in the outer one. When grateful to serve, you align your prosperity consciousness with a higher consciousness. You can expect miracles. Everything you need will come to you easily, more easily. Absolutely. When you align with that energy, when your main focus, yes, and I know it sounds counterintuitive. You were just telling me, well, Melissa, I am serving. I am taking care of other people. But be sure to fill your own cup, because that is service to yourself as well. And if it's coming from a place of service to yourself, you can't help but flow out into others. It's also card 7, which is that Cancerian energy of the Chariot, talking about triumphant success, ambition, travel, drive, and forward movement. So if any of you felt stuck, or felt like you were again burnt out, or you had a creative block, or just low on energy, this is about you refocusing that energy into the things that can help you grow body, mind, and soul. I love this. And last but not least here, we have Sodalite. Sodalite is your crystal of the month, and this is all about communication. It is about self-awareness. Sodalite can be a very beautiful stone for perception, meditation, but also speaking the truth and having other people speak the truth for you as well. You can see it's a very beautiful blue and white energy here. So if you do work with crystals, Sodalite can bring about truth, can bring about, again, balance, meditation, and allow you to speak your world into being. So very positive, exciting changes showing up for you, but do take some time for you, especially if you are the one that maybe works multiple jobs, or you are the breadwinner, or the one that takes care of family or children or partners or the home or the grocery shopping or the cooking, and you have a million tasks to do each day. Please make sure you take just a little bit of time out to be the queen or king that you are, and allow yourself some downtime if you can. So I hope this resonates with you, Pisces. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Also, stay tuned for next week's full moon reading, which is in the sign of Pisces on September 10th, and that is you, Pisces. So it should be a very prosperous time for you. Sending you lots of love and light. Thanks for tuning in.